After I got the ICD, I felt like I couldn't fit into society anymore. Like, I felt that I would be like outcast by my friends, and yeah, it's been hard, and it's still hard.
I didn't really understand the concept of it then, and it was just pretty much, oh, I'm just gonna have a little metal thing in me. It'll be kind of cool. I'm kind of bionic. Oh my gosh. But I didn't really know what I was getting myself into.
Somebody actually came up to me and said, "Are you Iron Man?" I'm like, no.
What I don't like about the ICD is going through all the like doctor appointments. Like, I don't like going to the hospital that much, and it's really scary.
Deep breath in and out.
People have made fun of my scars. People have made fun of the fact that I walk slower. And when I got my ICD put in, you know, it was in middle school, and kids in middle school can be pretty cruel.
The ICD actually did, you know, send me back to the hospital several times, and it made me afraid because I didn't want things to keep happening to it, and I kind of was scared from that.
Having the ICD has its ups and downs. Dealing with the fact that my little brother and my little sister have to get it. It's not easy to deal with this, but you'll get through it.
Everything was coming down on me last year. Like, I was failing, like most of my grades were all Fs, and my parents, they saw that I wouldn't do anything anymore. They saw like I was feeling really depressed, but they told me like, this is hard, but you have to overcome it, because if you don't, it's gonna be even harder for you in the future.
So depression kind of started around maybe 4th, 5th grade. What really helped was counseling. I found a great counselor who understood me. She was a pediatric psychologist, and so she had dealt with, and she worked out of a pediatric hospital. So she had dealt with kids who had chronic and terminal illnesses. So she really got it.
Chicks dig scars. I'll tell you that much for free. People come up to me all the time like, do you have a box in your pec? Well, like, what is that? And I'll just be like, feel it, it's really cool. So I'll poke and you'll be like, whoa, and all this. So it definitely gets a lot of attention.
My scars are very big, they're very thick, they're very pink. For one school dance, I even put makeup over my scar. But then I looked at the video, you know, I looked at the pictures, and it wasn't me. My scars are part of my story. They represent what I've gone through. They represent the fight that my parents have put up, my fight, my doctor's fighting. Over the years, I've had a bunch of different homecoming dresses. If I found a dress that had really cute straps and it covered it, okay, that's cool too. But if I found a dress that I absolutely loved and it was strapless and it showed all my scars, I wouldn't care either way. You can still be beautiful even with scars. It's not ugly, it doesn't take away from who you are. If anything, it adds to you and it adds to your story.
What I would like to do is play soccer again. Like, I used to play back when I was in 8th grade, but not anymore. But I really wish I could go back to that.
I wish I could do, you know, softball, tennis. I even wanted to do cheerleading. I wanted to do all these things, but you know, you still have those restrictions from the heart disease too, saying, oh no, Anna, you can't do that. You know, it's too much exercise or too much exerting yourself. You can't do that.
I love anything that makes your heart start pumping fast, and I can't do that anymore. I can't go on roller coasters. Can't, you know, go skydiving. I can't go bungee jumping, and I would if I could. You know, it kind of stinks that I can't have Mountain Dew anymore. Loved Mountain Dew.
The only thing that was remotely close to me not being able to do that I wanted to do was playing volleyball. But my mom and I convinced them that if I'm gonna get the ICD, I don't want to live my life in a bubble. Even if you think that you can't do something, or people say that you won't be able to do something with an ICD, talk to your doctor about it, test your boundaries, see what you can and can't do, because if you just put it away immediately and not even try, how do you know if you're going to be able to do something or not? I've been playing volleyball as long as I can remember. It's just being with people you enjoy being around and just playing a sport everybody loves. It's a really fun thing to do.
Right now the sport I play is golf, which is a great sport and I love it also. When I play golf, I feel like proud of myself because I could still do it.
I love music. I am, I'm a musician. I've been playing the cello for 5 years? Yeah, 5 years.
I joined speech and debate. I joined the drama club, and I started doing all these stuff where you're bound to meet people who have the same interests as you. And if you have that in common, then maybe they won't notice your differences so much. They'll know you as the kid who loves piano or the kid who loves artwork, as opposed to the kid who has an ICD and a funky scar near their shoulder. One of my hobbies is writing. I actually have my own blog, and it's about being a young adult with a chronic and terminal illness. I do American Sign Language to music. So I'm in a choir where we interpret music into sign language. It's all gonna be okay.
It is absolutely worth it to have the ICD. I don't regret getting it at all.
Well, it made me a stronger person and it made my family stronger too.
I think it's, helped me become who I am. I do like who I am.
Your life's not over just because you're getting an ICD. Yeah, there's gonna be a few things you can't do anymore. But when you compare it to all the experiences you'll get to have, going to homecoming, going to prom, graduating high school, going to college, getting your driver's license, you won't be able to experience those without an ICD. And so yeah, you won't get to drink Mountain Dew anymore. But if you compare it to all the things you'll get to do and all the memories you're gonna make, it's not that bad at all.
I think the best advice I can give any parent is just to treat your kids as normal as possible and be there for them when they have questions. Be a step ahead of them on the knowledge curve so you know what to expect, and so you know hopefully what kinds of answers you can give them when they come at you. And if you don't, then you say, I don't know, and we're gonna find out together.
For Austin, it's really just telling him everything. He's a teen, he's gonna live on his own soon, and so we've been trying to prepare him to be able to make some of his decisions on his own, and him knowing what's going on with his body allows him to make better decisions about the activities he's doing.
I think it's meeting her where her needs are, that if she's depressed, then we go and we do what we can do to try to get her out of the depression. If it needs talking to somebody, then we arrange for her to talk to somebody. If it's doing something else that she would meet some different friends, then we do that. So we go out of our way to try to make her life as normal as possible.
Austin's first cardiologist that diagnosed him gave me the best advice I've ever gotten, and he told me not to do too much research, although he knew I would, but don't believe everything I read because it doesn't have to be that way. Again, just take a deep breath, take it one day at a time, and enjoy every good moment that you have.